It's new review time, and today I'm actually going to be reviewing issue 1 of Marvel Comics Predator versus Black Panther. So let's get into it. It's new review time, and today I'm actually going to be reviewing issue 1 of Marvel Comics Predator versus Black Panther. So let's get into it. So it wasn't too long ago that Marvel gave us Predator versus Wolverine, the comic book. 4 issues, 2 hunters going up against one another. It was a lot of fun. And we followed up that with Predator versus Black Panther. Another mini-series pitting, well, 2 characters against one another. The Predator from the Predator franchise of films and the Black Panther, set in Wakanda. This is a comic book, obviously, from Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics, having bought 20th Century Fox, obtained the rights to the Predator, the Aliens franchise, and all that sort of stuff. So it wasn't long before this sort of thing would come about. Now, prior to this, the Predator has gone up against other fictional comic book characters like Batman, Superman, etc., Conan from other comic companies and this sort of thing, but never with a Marvel character until Wolverine. So yeah, this first issue here, Predator versus Black Panther, Predator versus Black Panther, issue 1, comes at us from Benjamin Percy and Chris Allen. Benjamin Percy is the comic book's writer, and the artist is Chris Allen, with several different people on pencils, inks, etc. So this comic book here, start with the story. So it starts off set on a predator hunting world, that is ruled by a predator king, if you will. Predator king who has these two sons that want to take the lead of this planet. Only the king predator favors one son above the other, because one son is big, strong, the hunter type. The other son is a smaller predator, suffering the loss of one limb. He's got a bionic leg and this sort of a thing. And the two predators have to go out and essentially hunt one another, battle to the end to see who will take the ruling throne of this planet. It ends with the bigger predator, the son that is favoured by the king, winning, partly because he has a spear made of vibranium, god metal as they call it, and obviously this spear has the ability to take hits, take the impact, and then discharge that impact back out, like what vibranium can do. And this leads them to winning. Only the big predator doesn't kill the smaller brother. It ties him up. But the smaller predator has a few tricks up his sleeve, in that he's integrated some weapons into his body, so to speak. So he does have spikes that come out, but they come out from inside him. He's made some adaptations to his body, and he's intrigued by this spear. He's intrigued by the metal of it. They know where it comes from. They know it comes from Earth, and he gets free after being tied up on this totem, and leads with a few other predators to Earth to track down the source of this metal to get it for himself. This leads them to Wakanda. When they get to Earth, they're tracking the signature of the metal, and it brings them to Wakanda. There's a few other small signatures elsewhere on Earth, New York City, things like that, Captain America's shield, etc. But Africa is the source of this metal, so they head to there. At this point, we're introduced to Black Panther, Shuri and the King's Guard, and they're all out on manoeuvres, so to speak, trying to hunt down the Black Panther, or the Black Panther's trying to hunt them down, see how long they can survive. And it's not long, but Shuri takes the Black Panther off after a little bit of a hunting exercise to meet this old wise man who sees things through the water, so to speak, and he tells the Black Panther of these things going on in the world elsewhere, poverty, droughts, outbreaks of sickness and this sort of thing. And Shuri wants to help these other individuals. She wants to share the knowledge of the vibranium and this sort of thing to help other countries, and in turn them countries help Wakanda. Black Panther's obviously against this kind of thing, and then we kind of break away to Black Panther being hunted by the Predators. They come into the fray and they start hunting the Black Panther down, and it kind of ends there. It kind of ends there with issue 2 coming when it comes. Shuri is trapped outside of the city, seemingly dead, because the Predators have managed to infiltrate the city via the use of their own technology against them. Where the Predators are very technologically advanced, they managed to get through the defense shield that covers Wakanda, and when inside they managed to block it so nothing can get out and nothing can get in. So everyone's trapped in there with these group of Predators. Shuri has got out before the thing's been blocked and her ship crashes on re-entry. We don't know what's happened to her, but inevitably we will find out. So the comic ends with Black Panther having been hunted by certain Predators, and the King's Guard being hunted as well. So what do I think of this comic? Okay, so whereas and I'm going to draw comparisons to the Wolverine Predator one. The Wolverine Predator one was a lot of fun. It was very simplistic. It was Predator versus Wolverine. That's pretty much what it came down to. In different time zones when Wolverine has encountered this Predator. But this one here is very talky. It's a very talky comic book. Now, normally I moan that comic books don't have a lot of words in them, you know, that they're very quick to get through. There's a lot of word and chatter in this comic book, much to its detriment, in the sense that it feels like it's forcing a lot of dialogue into a story that probably shouldn't have as much as what it needs. The whole idea of the backstory of the Predators and all this sort of a thing, yeah, it's fine, but is it really what you want? That's the question I have here. Although I like a bit more of delving into the Predators' hierarchy, into their worlds and this sort of thing and their backstories, I don't know that it's necessarily required here in this whole story, this whole setup. Art wise, I think that the art is very busy. Again, there's a lot going on, a lot of dark colors as well throughout, so you know, you really have to concentrate and look deep into what the comic has to offer in the way of backgrounds and set pieces and things like that. It's quite busy, but yeah, it was enjoyable enough. I'll be interested to see where it goes. I don't think it's a patch on what they gave us with Wolverine, but there we go. Just my thoughts.